I don't know how well you can tell, but the sky is turned pink, purple, and it's the mid of the day. So these are the this is the haze from Australia, and just brings it that much closer to home because what's happening there won't take much longer for it to happen here. We're being, like the Australians have been, very irresponsible with our water. Uh, Very bad management with our topsoil and the plants and the whole watershed system. There's not much at this point that shows us that it won't happen here. We have to change our lives. It's very simple. And, you know, people are always so scared of going back to the Stone Age. And I really don't think it's about going back to the Stone Age. Look, I live extremely simple. Uh, Little old shack. I do have nice tools, but I use very little water. I try to live off the land. I would say my consumption is maybe a tenth or even less of that of anybody in the city. I can tell that also by how much money I spend. I live off maybe $1,000, $2,000 a year. Um, so I spend very little, and so I produce very little garbage. And that what I do work on has to do with revitalizing the land, creating human manure systems, growing your own food, being part of a community, trying to drive as little as possible. Doesn't mean that I don't do like fun stuff or get to enjoy life. Actually, in fact, I think I have more fun than a lot of people, I would say, because I have a lot more time um, and a lot more, engagement in this physical reality, and it's just lovely. So these pink clouds, they're not necessary. We don't need to transport water in trains to coal mines so that they can keep digging out coals, because otherwise 140 people will lose their jobs. I mean, what kind of idiocy is that? And you know, if I look at the deep brown and green colored native bush, and then compare that, where can we see it? We can't really see it. There's a little bit there of dairy land. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can actually see it up there. Now, the dairy land is just completely dried out, and it's not. We're just in the middle of summer. It's not even. It's not over by a long shot. And the only reason why we're doing that is so that we can sell more milk and cheese to something that will never want less. It's like if it goes all to China, I mean, we cannot produce as much as they want, and we shouldn't want to do that. We should be creating our own resilience and making sure that we have lots of water. If we don't have lots of water, we're going to burn just like Australia. We're just going to burn like California. We're going to burn because we're not taking care of the water cycle. Carbon is one thing, and being afraid of greenhouse emissions. And there's people that believe in it, people that don't believe in it. Doesn't really matter. It's about the water that really is the part that we have to look after. I mean, the reason why fires burn is like same what you do with the wood for the winter. You lay it down to dry, and once it's really dry, well, yeah, then it will burn easily, lots, and hard. Oh well.